Hey, what's up, people? Before I get started, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel and help me grow. We're a fairly new channel, and is individuals like yourself that can help me grow, and we can grow together. So I want to get into it. So this is about Triple G, and every time I hear this phrase from Triple G or Abel Sanchez, I kind of cringe and laugh to myself, because I'm trying to figure out, why is he worried about how Canelo fight? The last fight was pretty exciting, but I'm trying to see, why is he so focused? And I came to the conclusion that the reason why he's trying to dictate and get Canelo to fight so-called Mexican style is because Triple G was too slow. He can barely hit Canelo, and it basically was exposing him, and he doesn't want that for this fight. So he basically wants Canelo to sit in front of him and bang, even though he's the bigger man. He just wants Canelo just to sit there and exchange punches with him so he can hit him. I'm like, man, this dude Triple G, man, like he's a fraud to me, in my personal opinion. You know, you sitting up there, oh, you gonna tell a Mexican that he doesn't fight Mexican style, like, and you're not even Mexican, which is the funny part. You tell a Mexican he don't fight Mexican, like the nerve of somebody. So basically, that's to say that he just wanted him to stay in front of him so he can hit him. Canelo didn't run. I actually have Canelo winning that last fight. As most people would say, Triple G won. But if you look, Canelo did whatever he wanted. Whenever he decided to exchange, man, he was catching Triple G with a lot of combinations. Had him looking bad. Triple G got him with some nice shots though. But to me, it wasn't enough. I mean, the draw is fair. I kind of actually had a draw. But far as Triple G thinking that he won that fight, he didn't. And the reason why I said that it was a draw, even though I had Canelo slightly winning, the reason why I said to myself that it was a draw was because I knew that it wasn't enough, or they was gonna feel that it wasn't enough to give either man the fight, because it was just like Canelo was taking off, but he had the majority of the rounds won. It's just that he kind of took off, and then Triple G came in and did his thing or whatever, gave a few punches or whatever. So it turned out to be swing rounds. But Canelo, for the most part, he did what he wanted. So I'm trying to understand how this guy continued to worry about how Canelo is going to fight. Don't worry about that. You just implement your game plan, which I know that you don't have very many tricks up your sleeve, because Abel Sanchez is teaching you how to become brainless, because his so-called Mexican style is basically for you to sit there, punch, get punch, punch, get punch, which is the stupidest strategy that you can actually implement. And I believe that he won Mexican style because Canelo is the smaller man. Nobody is looking at the fact that, like, this dude is not big. He's not a big middleweight at all. Now, was he saying fight Mexican style, or was he fighting Mexican style when he fought against a bigger Jacobs? No. He was trying to duck and slip punches and all that type of stuff. He wasn't sitting there trying to throw toe to toe. Especially once he seen that Jacob was no longer afraid of him once he hit him his hardest and knocked him down. But he didn't knock him to where he was unconscious or dazed. So when Jacob felt that, he really turned it up. I had Jacob winning that fight. Everybody knows that Jacob won that fight, except for people who are diehard Gennady Golovkin fans. And I don't see how they're not even pushing for that fight, which is funny to me, because they push for the Canelo rematch, but ain't nobody pushing for the Danny Jacobs rematch, even though Danny Jacobs won that fight. So Triple G is undefeated. He's undefeated on paper, but he's definitely not undefeated because he lost against Danny Jacobs. And the funny part is Andre Ward. They always go back, oh, Andre Ward, he lost the first fight to Kovalev. They demanded the rematch. Why ain't nobody demanding the rematch with Jacobs? Jacobs won that fight. I don't hear the outcry. I mean, I think we all know why, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, be the same way that you are with one fighter, with all fighters. That's all I'm saying. You know, but this is back to Triple G. The fact that he's trying to say that a man doesn't fight a certain style. Well, if you're not pleased with his style of fighting, just like Abel Sanchez said, black people fights are not pleasing to people, right? So by his standards or his definition, he shouldn't be fighting Canelo. Or if he fighting Canelo, he shouldn't be critiquing or criticizing the way that he fought. He fought the way that he fought for a reason. He felt like that was his best strategy, not for Abel Sanchez to be in a conference or the tour. Or I don't even know if they're having the tour, but it's not for him to sit there and try to get the other fighter to fight the way that the style that he wants them to fight. It's his job to prepare Gennady Golovkin to fight every style, to adjust, to make sure that he is prepared for all ways, all styles, and all possibilities. That's Abel Sanchez's job. So I don't understand it, man. It's not much to really elaborate on. I don't know if I'm gonna get the fight, which I mean I might, but I mean, based off all the drama and the accolades that stem behind this fight, being that I'm a sports, I'm gonna say commentator, analyst. So I mean, to kind of give my outtake and my intake and my output, I might have to watch it, but I mean, it's not something that I'm craving for. It's not something I'm craving for, because if you ask me, it's a lot going on both sides. But I can talk about this all day, but I'll be kind of being repetitive, so I definitely don't want to do that. So I'm going to end it on this note. But before I go, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel. Again, grow with me. Comment, like, and share. And that'll do me a great service. And that's all I got for now. I'm out.